Gym drive number 6. Your brain wasn't built for screens all day. It was designed for nature, movement, and sunlight. You see, in this tech age today, it's so easy with Amazon, with working from home, with all the apps that we have, DoorDash, you name it, for everything just to be brought to us and for us to be on screens and engaged in a way that's a bit artificial if you really think about it. But how many times do you actually make it outside per day? I personally find that 3 times per day is a really good sweet spot. I try to get out the first thing in the morning and then also early afternoon and mid-afternoon. Today, for example, I'm going on a nature walk, and this will be about just 1 hour spent out in nature. It's a rest day from the gym. It'll be great movement, the ability just to connect with some peace and stillness and desensitize a little bit, honestly, or come back to gaining some sensitivity to all things natural. So a huge piece of that is realizing, think about all these inputs that we're taking on a daily basis. We're absorbing, we're intaking news, media, everything, you name it. And when we can go into nature, go outside and actually take in that sunlight, charge up the mitochondria, breathe, even say some prayers, we're having this scheduled, intentional time where our brain doesn't need to make 1,000 decisions. And that's just the huge piece there, especially. How much time are we giving our brain to actually decompress and be present and not have to focus on the lights, the noise, analyzing, intaking? And that's a huge awareness now in today's day and age, because everything is fast. Everything is coming at us so much quicker than it used to. And one unchanged part of life and how God designed it was nature. Think about it. It's a pure form, unaffected, that exists and lives in stillness and puts out fresh oxygen and allows us to just experience some beauty that's untouched by humans. And every single time I go into nature, I come back out feeling rejuvenated. How about you guys? Do you set aside that time, or do you realize, hey, when life is getting a little fast or there's a buildup of any kind of anxiousness, do you find that stepping into nature really puts things in check and brings you back to the present? Let me know what you think about that. I realized I can stay ahead of life. Back to the CEO of your day mentality. You can stay ahead of the stressors. You can stay ahead of the burnout, of the huge buildup of whatever life gets in the way. But you have to have this time, early morning, or set aside from the schedule, like today on a Sunday. I'm just leaving room to go out into nature, take this 1 hour walk, power up the mitochondria, let that sunlight just touch me and come to a reflective place, and just letting that do its work. And that's where I can come to a lot of gratitude, a lot of prayer, a lot of thankfulness, a lot of just observation, listening with my ears, opening my eyes, really getting tuned with my senses, smell, just turning my phone on airplane mode. That's one of the biggest things there. I do this rule where, hey, if I'm gonna go into nature, we're putting the phone on airplane mode. This way, we can completely be intentional and engaged and present. And I know that when I spend that time in nature with my phone in airplane mode, I carry it back into everything else I'm doing. I carry the peace with me. I carry just that present moment clarity. And I just want to hear more about what your guys' favorite length or duration in nature happens to be. Do you find that it's a nice sweet spot just to have an hour? Have you done half-day retreats? What has been that really, really good sweet spot for you that helps you come back out of nature and go, yep, we're ready to go. We're ready to take on anything that life throws our way. I want to hear all the different perspectives. So it's about time to hit this hike. Really looking forward to it. I knew when I woke up today, I was like, we're gonna get out there. The sun is shining. the temperatures are good, it's the perfect day to recharge. So this is what we call staying ahead, being proactive, being the CEO of your day. It's a really, really good practice. Now, I want to hear what your guys' best practices are and where you like to explore. Let me know.